Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified, actually we're going to be doing a double review today, I should say, G.I. Joe Classified number 150 and 178, Heavy Duty and Blaine Mainframe Parker. I had the two of these, I was going to do them separately, and then I figured I would just pack them both into one, why not? So, quick little story, I grabbed Mainframe on Amazon because he was like 12% off, I got him for 22 bucks, and then Heavy Duty, I actually played the long game on him at Walmart and got him for 13 bucks, so a really big, good steal on this figure, and he actually comes with a lot of stuff, which we're going to get to in a second here. So with that being said, let's start off here with Mainframe, and then we'll move on to Heavy Duty. So, taking a look at the box here, here's a little action shot of Mainframe and some of the accessories that he comes with. He comes with some very cool and unique ones. And then here's a look at the front of the box too, if you were curious, but we do have that. And taking a look at the figure itself, it is very cool. Starting down here at the bottom, he just has some traditional black boots on, gray pants, black knee pads with some like black stripes kind of, or I think it's just painting to make it look like the knee pads wrap around. On the thighs here, he has two holsters, one for a knife, and then one for his data pad, which will show off here in a second. He has a kind of a black, almost bandolier here with a little belt with like an eagle on it, some wiring on his right hip, I guess you could say, some more ammo pouches. On his wrist, he has a little like coding data panel, I guess you could say, some black fingerless gloves on both hands. He has a kind of a short sleeve like work shirt here, which is really cool. That was a big selling point for me, just kind of his whole outfit here. Little red patch on the side with like a little tech logo, some tech on his bandolier there, and then of course we have the head sculpt there as well with a little white t-shirt underneath. And that is very cool. Here's a look at the back, and that is just awesome. So we do have that. We also have an extra head sculpt here. That is going to be him with kind of a baseball hat on with that same logo on his belt buckle and a radio as well. This guy reminds me of like a Warhammer character. And speaking of that, we actually kind of have this almost Warhammer styled helmet here. I want to stretch it out a little bit so you guys can see. And if I throw that on Mainframe here, it actually looks pretty cool. He looks like a little bit of a baseball like player, but it is still pretty sweet. That makes him look just like a Warhammer 40K character. All right, moving on to his accessories. The first one that we have here is going to be a little knife, and that is very cool looking. I do like that a lot, and that, of course, slides into the little sheath there on his side. And then we also have a very cool kind of like laser pistol or just pistol, almost like Glock styled, and that is really cool as well. And there's actually a holster for that on his chest. We can pop that open, the little latch, we can slide this pistol right in there and close it up. And that looks great. We also, I already reviewed that, I should say. So let's move on to the backpack here, and we can start assembling that. Very cool. Kind of similar to, what's his name? Oh, man. The radio guy. Dial tone. There we go. Kind of like dial tones, but a little bit smaller. Has kind of some, like little screens in the back and a fan. Almost like a little PC on his back, with some cushioning there as well. It's very cool. And we can actually add some accessories here. We have a little bit of this wiring. Almost looks like one of the Lego whips that you would get. And I'm not sure which port goes where, but there is a little hole on the back of the backpack, and we can slide one of these ends in. I don't know which one goes where. Let's try that one. See if that will fit in there. I was looking at it earlier, and I think this is what it's for. So let's find out. Yeah, we can slide that in there, and that stays pretty well. And then we had these two little data pads, and those are really cool. So the first one here kind of has like a little exclamation point sign on there, and there's actually, that's where you would plug it in and you can prop it into the backpack. And then the other one here, pretty straightforward. What does it say on there? Calling, I guess it says, like a little phone there as well. But you can plug this one into the bottom there, and then you can attach it right on the side to the backpack. So you have that right there, so you can kind of like pull that out, do some little data, plug it back in, and that is really cool. I love that accessory. That is super sweet. We can actually throw that right onto not dial tone, but Mainframe right here. And there we go. That looks pretty nice for him. We also have this really cool laptop accessory. I do have to show this off. This is the final accessory for Mainframe. And actually, I should do this. Throw that little data pad in its holster right there. So we do have that. But the last accessory here is going to be Mainframe's laptop. And this is really cool. So there's a little handle on top. It's mostly black. Nothing going on the backside. When you open this up, And how do you open it up again? I forget already. There we go. It's pretty sweet. So you got a little keyboard there, and that's all kind of molded in there, and then a really cool screen. Looks like he's hacking into something. You almost have like a timer on there. See if we can get it to focus. Come on, baby. I don't know. The sticker on there is a little grainy, so that might be giving it some trouble. But you guys get the picture. There's a little warning sign. Even when I hold it up here, let's see. Bring more light in there. It's pretty detailed. I want to see if I can get that to you guys. It might just be too small for my camera. But there we go. Beautiful. Awesome. So like hack, what is it? Shortcuts, notes. That is super cool. Love that laptop. All right, so that is going to be Mainframe. Let's move him over just a little bit because we got a lot going on with Heavy Duty here. So, okay, the big thing with him, we're just going to get it out of the way first, is going to be this like arsenal thing. I have no idea what it is, but taking a look at the box, little action shot of Heavy Duty there on the back, which is very cool. Look at the front, price tag $13. Oh, actually, I want to keep that up here. I don't know why I'm getting that out of the way. And we have Heavy Duty. So this thing, it does come in pieces. These two missile things you actually kind of attach on a ball joint on the side. I don't feel like taking off, but it's like putting an extra head onto a figure and you just snap them onto the side with them. I'm actually going to stand behind the camera for this one. So yeah, we have the two of those. There was this accessory right here. It's like this weird little like ammo pouch thing. And you can... see if I can take it off again, if I can. Yeah, there we go. So you can take that off and then just clip it back on. And once again, this all comes separately. So you throw that on there. And then also for these little mini guns on the side, those are ball joints as well, just there. And then this for the ammunition thing, it's one long string and you plug it into the bottom on each side and then feed it through this little hole right there. But for the most part, you can actually attach it. You see those little pegs right there on either side? You can attach these hooks right down to them and have the figure locked in. But if you want to take them out, you can just undo it and kind of stretch this thing out a little bit. So with this, I think I might just have it be stationary or like upside down. Or I might do something else with it. I think it looks kind of goofy if you were to wear it like that. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. So that is going to be the Heavy Duty apparatus, as we'll call it. But some of the other accessories that came with it are just going to be some of these like little blast effects. And obviously there's a million guns on this thing. So there has to be a million of these as well. But these are pretty interesting. You might be able to attach them to some of the other G.I. Joe weapons because pretty much what you're doing is you're plugging it in there and then it's like shooting out. But it's like this little rocket thing, little mortar almost. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those in there. And then we also have 2, 4, 6, 8 of these little rockets as well. These little green rockets. And I mean, I don't even know what the hell I'm going to use those for. But we still got them. We also have 2 knives here, which are very cool. And those plug into the figure, as we'll see here in a second. Some headphones for Heavy Duty, which are very cool. Nicely detailed. A little like x-ray goggle type thing. I don't even know what you would call it. But that's really cool. Like a bifocal, tech bifocal. We have 2 extra hands. Those being fisted. That is very cool. And then finally we have an extra head sculpt that is with the baseball cap off. And that is very cool. It's kind of a neutral expression on there. Blade-esque haircut. And the final thing here, folks, is going to be Heavy Duty himself. So starting down here at the bottom, he has some black and green boots with a little sheath for one of the knives. This kind of like new age, almost like digital camo pants with black knee pads, some cargo pants on his pants as well. A belt there with some grenades, and that wraps around to see another sheath for his knife, an ammo pouch in the back. He has a little watch there, which is pretty cool. What does it say on there? It says 73 BPM, so it's a little heart monitor rate, so 73 beats per minute. This kind of cut off, almost like tan button-down shirt, and those guns sticking out there. He's got a watch on his other wrist, which is very cool, or just some kind of bracelet. This very cool bull gold chain, which is really cool. Big selling point for me. This awesome bandolier with some gray frag grenades, and then finally the head sculpt as well, and that is very cool. He has some earrings and this really cool hat that says Shred Head with the lip or the brim kind of flipped up there, and that is super cool. So folks, once again, quite a long review of the G.I. Joe Classified Blaine, I should say, Mainframe, Parker, and Heavy Duty figures. Check your local Walmarts, check the clearance section, check Amazon for their clearance section as well. I got some good deals on these figures, and I will leave it there, folks. As always, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.